Hello everyone, welcome to Anonymous World. Hope you're doing well. So today is day 7 of Adventure Cyber 2023. So let's get started.
Okay, so day 7 is log analysis. This is the season for log chopping. So to take revenge for the company demoting him to regional manager during the acquisition, McGrady installed the uh, cryptoy miner, a malware he downloaded from the dark web on all workstation and servers. Okay, so the malware has been executed and now a lot of unusual traffic is being generated. What's more, a large bandwidth of data is seen to be leaving the network. So Forensics Blue assembles a team to analyze the proxy logs and understand the suspicious network traffic. So learning objectives for today: revisiting a log file and their importance, understanding what a proxy is, breaking down the contents of a proxy log, building Linux command line skills to parse log entries manually, and analyzing a proxy log based on typical use case. Okay, so log primer. Before analyzing a dataset of proxy log, let's first revisit what log files are. So a log file is like a digital trail of what's happening behind the scenes, like whatever activities are happening on the server, it is being noted. It can include IP address, timestamp, HTTP request, status code, user agent, etc. etc. So what is a proxy server? It is an intermediary between your computer or device and the internet. So whenever you request an information or access a web page, your device connects to the proxy server instead of directly connecting with the target server. Okay, so the proxy server then forwards your request to the internet. So first your request will go to the proxy server and then it will forward your request to the actual server. Okay, let's go ahead. So given that our task is hunting suspicious activity in the proxy log, we need to know what possible malicious activity can be seen inside one. So what malicious activities can be found using a log? For example, downloading a malicious binary, data exfiltration, like high count of outbound bandwidth due to file upload, as the potential indicator for this. Continuous C2 connection. So let's move to our the task. Accessing the dataset. So we do not need a tag box. We can directly start our machine. Okay, so the machine is loaded. Let's go to terminal. The VM contains a proxy log file in the home Ubuntu desktop and artifacts folder, directly named access.log. So let's open that. Where are we now? Okay, do cd desktop, then artifacts. You can see there is one file access.log. Okay, you can skip the following section if you are familiar with the following Linux commands: cat, less, head, tell, wcnl. So you can skip this if you already know all about this. Cat is just for uh, reading the files. Okay, so the less command allow you to view the contents of file at one page at a time. Head will allow to view the top of the file. Tail will allow you to read the view the end of the file. WC stand for word count. It will help you to count the words. Okay, the number of lines, words, and characters. Okay, for this task we only need to focus on the line count. So we can use the tag L option to display the line count only. Okay, so NL, the NL command stands for number lines. It renders the content of the file in a numbered line format. Okay. So chopping down the proxy log. Log MacBlue tells us that he has configured the Squid proxy server to use the following log format. Okay, so this is the following log format. There are total 8 position and they are timestamp, source IP, domain and port, HTTP method, then HTTP URI, status code, response size, and at the end we have user agent. So this is the format of the log. Okay. So as you can see in the table above, we can break the log entry down and assign a position to each value so that it can be easily interpreted. Now let's continue by using another Linux command line tool to split the log entries per column. Wow. आवाज आ रहा है वो. This is the cut command. So what cut command does, it allows you to extract specific sections, or we can say columns, of line from a file or input stream by cutting the line into columns based on delimiter and selecting which columns to display. And this can be done using the -d option and the -f for position. So an example is given here. So it is using cut and then -d for delimiter, which is space here. Okay, then we are specifying position, which is 1, and 1 was timestamp, so it will cut out the timestamp and it will show you this only the timestamp. Okay, so it's also possible to select multiple columns, just like in the example below, which uses the timestamp 1, domain port 3, and status code 6. Okay, so it is filtering out 1 through 6, and you can see first it's giving timestamp, and third was domain, and sixth was status code. Okay, then we have Linux pipes. So pipe is a way to connect two or more commands to make them work together seamlessly. So we can connect multiple commands using this pipe, like grep, cut, then head, less, anything. So we will also need to use grep. So it is a command that is used for searching text within files or input streams. Okay, so let's go ahead. So get the list of unique domains accessed by all workstation. So we can combine sort and unique commands with the cut command to get the only unique results in a sorted way. Let's get ahead. Note, the unique command requires a sorted list to be effective because it only compares the adjacent lines. Okay. To achieve our goal, we will start by getting the domain column and removing the port. When we have the list of domains, we will sort it and get the unique list using the sort and unique command. Okay, let's go ahead and display the connection count made on each domain. So we already have a list of unique domains based on our previous use case. Okay, let's do that simultaneously. So first, we are cutting the domain name, which was in third position. For we will use our file name, which is access.log. Okay, then again we will use cut d. This time we are separating the domain name with the port name, because you can notice here that with the domain name there is one column, uh, and then we have a port number, so we are eliminating that. Okay, and we will get f position 1. Okay, so let's see the result. So you can see it only gives us the domain name now, and port is eliminated. Now after retrieving the domains, the sort command arranges the list in alphabetical order. So it's sorted those in alphabetical order. Now you can see yammer.com is repeated so many times. So after using unique command, it will give only one yammer.com, and rest all will be eliminated. So we can use unique. Yeah, so it has now sorted as well as gave the distinct result. So display the connection count made on each domain. So we already have the list of unique domains based on a previous use case. Okay, now we only need to add some parameters to our command to get the count of each domain accessed. This can be done by adding the option C. Okay, so if we use tag C with the unique, it will give the number of times the particular result was uh, present. So yammer.com, so suppose there was 100 yammer.com, so it will write 100 before yammer.com. Let's see. Okay, so it is giving 284, which means 284 times yammer.com was accessed. Let's go. What all are here? Okay, activitywindows.com. So that's how it works. Moreover, the result can be sorted again based on the count of each domain. Okay, so now the results can be sorted again. So what's happening at first, it is sorting the domain name, then it is filtering the domain name using unique, Then again we are sorting it based on this count number. So you can see we sorted these again, and that partners.services.getmicrosoftkey.com is accessed 78 times, and it is the least accessed service domain. Let's go ahead. Moreover, the result can be sorted again based on coin by using the hyphen n option of the sort command. Okay, let's go ahead. Based on the result, you can see that the count of connection made for each domain is sorted in ascending order. If you want to make the output appear in descending order, use the hyphen r option. Okay, so it is still coming in ascending order because by default it sorts in ascending order. So you can play with above commands. Okay, so let's leave that. Hunting down the malicious traffic. Now that we have developed the skills needed to assist forensic Maglu, get down to the business. To start hunting for suspicious traffic, let's try to list the top domains accessed by the user and see if the user accessed any unusual domain. So you can do this by reusing the previous command to retrieve the connection count for each domain and tend to get the last 10 items. Let's do that. Tail and 10. Okay, so the this is the last 10 domain names from the above list. So we use the command tell, and since the list is sorted in ascending order, and because of this, the domain with the high connection count are positioned at the end of list. Okay, so these are our top 10 highest access domains, highest connected domains. So check the list of domains and you will see what Microsoft owns most of them. Out of the 10 domains, we can see our one seems unusual. Okay, so you can see Microsoft, Bing, and one is Frostlink's Big Bad Stash.thm. So this is pretty unusual because the rest all of them are almost Microsoft. Now check the list of domains and you will see Microsoft owns most of them. Okay, we already did that. Upon checking the list of requests made to the redacted domain, which in this case it's Frostlink's Big Bad Stash.thm, we see something unusual with the string passed to the goodies parameter. Let's try to retrieve the data by cutting the request URI with equals as a delimiter. Okay, so it is saying that there was something unusual string passed to this particular domain. So we need to retrieve that. And we need to cut the request URI with equals as a delimiter. Okay, so here we need to use the grep command. So we will grep partners.service, frostlinks dot big bad stash dot thm from access.log, and we will cut our delimiter. So F5, so you can see F5 was F5 was HTTP URI. Okay, then we need to cut this equal to sign. So you can see all these strings which were passed, and it looks like encoded. Okay, so it's base 64 encoded. We can decode that. Did you notice that decoded data seems to be sensitive data for Antarctica? This might be a case of data exfiltration. Okay, so we have completed the investigation through log analysis and covered the stolen data. Next step for forensic Maglu team is in this system is to apply mitigation steps like blocking the malicious domain to prevent any further impact. So let's go to the questions. How many unique IP addresses are connected to the proxy server? Okay, so we can do that easily. We just need to use cut b. Then IP address was in position 2. Then our file name. We can sort that. Okay, then unique. Let's see what it gives. So you can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, total 9 IP addresses are there. So you could have, if you didn't want to count that, you could have used WCL and it would have given 9. So how many unique domains were accessed by all workstations? So we can use that again. So domain was in 3, I guess. Okay, it's 118. Okay, it's not the correct answer. Let's see. Yeah, it was okay. So there is domain and port as well. So we need to filter out that port name. Okay, so we can use the previous command which we used. Yeah, this one. So this time it's 111. So what status code is generated by the HTTP request to the least access domain? So the least access domain was partners services. So let's find out the status code. Okay, let's clear the terminal. So there can be two way of finding this. One simple way is directly grabbing the domain name. So it was partner services. So let's just get grep partner from access.log. Okay, so this is, and you can see it's status code 503. Okay, so another way of doing this is using cut. Okay, so we need to filter out F3, which is domain, and then 6, which is status code from access.log, and we can grep partner from there. So you can see it's 503. So these are the two ways you can do that. So based on the high count of connection attempt, what is the name of the suspicious domain? Okay, so we already did that. It was frostlinks something. Okay, you can see it's frostlinks big bad stash thm. Now, what is the source IP of the workstation that access the malicious domain? Okay, so now we need the source IP which was accessing this frostlinks bigbats.thm. So source IP was F2. So we can use cut D delimiter. Then position 2, which is source IP, and we need to give the domain name 2, which is position 3 from access.log, and we can grab the partner, sorry, frostlinks, and hit enter. So okay, it's 1010 185 225. Now how many requests were made on the malicious domain in total? Okay, so we can just count this. Let's do that. So just use WC, then line count, so it's 1581. Having retrieved the exfiltrated data, what is the hidden flag? Okay, so in the last demo, I mean, the last description, we saw that we filter out some basic default data. So we can decode that. Let's clear the terminal. Okay, let's bring that again. Yeah, so this was it. Now we can simply use base 64-d to decode. So what we'll do, from access.log it will grep frostlings big bad stash.thm, and it will uh, cut everything after equal to, which is in position 5 after URI. So, and it will then decode from base 64. So you can see it has decoded that. Yeah, so you can see there is one flag THM, a gift for you awesome analyst. Let's copy that. Great. So if you enjoyed doing log analysis, check out the log analysis module in the SOC level 2 path. So that's it for day 7. I will see you guys tomorrow in day 8. Till then, keep learning.